All right, row 49 or round 49 has been completed. And so let's quick talk about the note in the pine section that says the corner chains are not going to be the same throughout the pine section. So it's going to flip-flop back and forth even as you're working into the greens and in the brown itself. So we're going to slip stitch into this first corner and chain 1. Now we are changing our corner chain to chain 2 for the next 3 rounds. So your corners are going to be single crochet, chain 2, single crochet for rounds 50, 51, and 52. But all of these rounds in particular are just single crochet. We're just setting the foundation so that we can put our pretty pine boughs or pine needles into place. So go ahead and work the next 3 rounds, making sure that you're doing just a single, chain 2, single in each of the corners, slip stitch to your first one, and then slip stitch into your corner to start. After you finish round 52, you should have 119 stitches per side. So that means this round, round 50, is going to have 115. 51 should have 117, and round 52 will end with 119 single crochets. All right, I will see you after round 52. All right, we are ready to move on to round 53, which means we're going to start bringing our greens in. I'm going to be using light sage once again for my lighter green and dark olive. So we're going to start with our light green, and I have a spare on the side just in case I run out. Join in your corner, chain 2 space with a chain 1, and then this is going to be one where we're doing single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. Now this is the only round with the light sage that we're going to be doing the chain 3 corner. The next 3 rounds, which are just going to be straight single crochet, are going to be the single crochet chain 2 like what we were just doing. So this one though is going to be chain 3 in the corners. Alrighty, so we are going to be starting the spike stitch again on these rounds. So single into 3, and then we're going to be doing spike 1, spike 2, spike 3 again. And if you remember, that's counting 1 row below and doing a single crochet, which works both sides. Just remember, don't pull too tightly. 1, 2, 3. And then 2, and then 1 again, and you finish that with a single. That's going to be your repeat all the way across. When you get to the other end, we'll do the corner together, and then I'll let you loose on this round. All right, at the corner, you should have 2 single crochets left over at the end, and that's how we're going to end this side. Is going to be to single crochet in those last 2, and then do your single, chain 3, and single into the corner, and then go ahead and start once again working the spike stitch. And then I'm not going to come back for rounds 54 through 56. I'm going to let you do them on your own, but I am going to explain them to you. When you get over here to your beginning, go ahead, slip stitch to the first single crochet, and then slip stitch into your chain 3 space. There you're going to chain 1, single, chain 2, single, okay? So 54, 55, 56, they're all going to be chain 2s in the corner. Beyond that, they're just single crochet all the way across. You're going to have 121 stitches after this round, round 53. 54 should have 123, 55 should have 125, and then after round 56, you should have 127 single crochets on each side. Alrighty, I'm going to let you go and finish this up. If you need any references, make sure that you check out the written pattern so that you can keep up with it there. All right, I have completed round 56, slip stitched to my first single crochet, tied it off. Now make sure that you've got 127 single crochets before moving on. We are going to change over to our dark olive or your dark green color, and we're going to join in the corner with a chain 1, This one is going to be one of the single crochet, chain 3 single crochet corners. And we're only going to be doing 2 rows of this green color. So one of them is going to be the spike stitch row, and one of them is going to be a straight single crochet row. Can't grab my yarn. There we go. All right, now let's get into this. We're going to single crochet into the first 4 stitches. And then we're going to do our spike 1, spike 2, spike 3 repeat. So do your spike 1, spike 2, spike 3, and now just so that you have some spatial awareness, your spike 3 should hit the single crochet right before the spike happens in the light green. If that's not falling there, then you have a count off somewhere. All right, now let's keep going. Next is spike 2, spike 1, and a single. And that single should fall right above the spike 3 from the green. Alrighty, and now keep going. So spike 1, spike 2, spike 3. That'll fall in between our spike spaces from below. Spike 2, spike 1, and single. All right, that's going to be your repeat going all the way across. When you get to the other corner, you're going to finish off singling in the last 3 single crochets. Remember that our repeat ends with a single crochet. So when you get to the end and you finish your spike stitches, if there's 4 stitches there, that's what's supposed to be there, because you'll finish the repeat with a single, and then you'll single in the last 3, doing a single, chain 3, single in each of the corners. All right, I will see you at the end of this round. You should have 129 stitches. All right, round 57 has been completed. We are ready to move on to round 58. Make sure you have 129 stitches, and I hope that everything lined up the way that it should. This one is just going to be nice and simple. We're going to slip stitch to the corner, chain 1, single crochet, and now we're chaining 2 on this round, and single crochet. And then just single crochet in every stitch. So you should have 131 single crochets per side after this round. And when you are completed with this round, you can go ahead and slip stitch to your first single crochet and cut the color, because we are going to be changing and moving on to a whole new section. And we are going to be moving on to Christmas lights. So you're going to need 4 colors, and grab whatever Christmas light colors inspire you. And I will see you back here in just a little bit. Remember to do chain 2s on your corners. Welcome back to the next installment of the Fireside Christmas Blanket. This video, we are going to be working on making the Christmas light section. Now I have a selection of colors here. I'm going to be using red. I'm going to be using an orange. I'm going to be using a golden yellow as opposed to a really, really screaming yellow, only because the aesthetic of my blanket is more on the creamy, goldeny brown tone. So I don't want to put a yellow in there that's going to be really loud and proud. And then I'm also, I have what's called Blueberry Buckle in the I Love This Yarn print line. I may be changing it over to a royal as I get going. I'm not 100% sure. So the beauty of this is that you can play with your colors as you go. You need to pick out colors for your Christmas section, or your Christmas lights section, that speaks to you and reminds you of Christmas lights. All right, so I'm going to get myself set up, and I'm starting with my red. All right, we are ready to start, and we're joining in any chain 2 corner with a chain 6 to start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is going to count as a double crochet and a chain 3. We are going to double crochet into that same corner space. And then we are going to be skipping 2. and then 3 double crochet in the next stitch, going across over to the last 2 stitches. So skip 2 and then 3 double crochet in the next. And then skip 2 and 3 double crochet in the next. This is going to be fairly simple moving across here. All right, just do this across. I will meet you at the next corner. We'll do the corner together and then you can finish up this round. All right, we are at the corner and you should have 2 single crochets left on this side. Go ahead and skip those 2 single crochets. We are going to do a double crochet, chain 3, double crochet in that corner space. All right, and at this point, we're going to just start right back over with skipping 2 and 3 double crochets in the next stitch. Go ahead and finish up this round. When you get to your starting point, slip stitch into the 3rd chain of that chain 6. That's where our double crochet is. Don't cut this color, but we're going to be adding a color. So get your second color ready because we will be using it during the next row. All right, we are ready to move on to round 60. And I'm going to go ahead and stick with my really rich blue here as opposed to doing a really loud blue. So we are going to be working with both colors as we're moving along here. Go ahead and slip stitch into your chain 3 space and chain 3. In this chain space, we're going to be doing a double crochet, a chain 3, and 2 double crochets. And that will be our corners going forth in this round. Now we're going to change to color number 2. So go ahead and pull that up. Don't cut your red. We're going to be carrying it along with us. Okay, we are skipping 1 double crochet and we are 3 double crocheting in the space between our 2 stitches. So this space right here is where we're going to be putting in 3 double crochets. All right, and here is where our repeat is going to begin. So we are going to change to color 1. And this is going to be kind of like when we did the color changes down here with the plaid. Just keep your colors separate and you shouldn't have it overlapping or wrapping around. All right, so now we are going to continue to carry this color along and we are going to skip 3 double crochets and 3 double crochet in the space. Change to color 2. So basically you're going to have a different color in each space going across. All right. Okay, let's pause just a moment. I just want to show you the back is really not going to look that bad carrying this yarn along. And you're going to need to carry it along anyway because you have to work it. But just to encourage you, it really isn't going to show up. I know sometimes people are concerned about how the front and back look, but I just want to encourage you. So anyway, moving right along. Keep going on this. I will come back at the corner. We'll work the corner together. Just remember you're switching every space. You're changing your color. like so. Alrighty, I will see you in just a minute. All right, we've reached the corner and you should be back on color 1. We are going to put 3 double crochets in that space. Now continue to carry the color 2 behind the work around the corner. We're going to put 2 double crochets, chain 3, 2 double crochets in the corner. And then we are switching back to color 2. And going right back into that pattern that we were working before, where we are changing our colors every space. All right, now when you get over to your beginning, you're going to finish off with the 3 double crochet in that last space, and then you'll slip stitch to that first chain 3. You can go ahead and cut off color 1. We're all done with it. You can set it aside after that. We will continue on with color number 2 for the next row after this. All right, I will see you when this row is done, and you should have 136 double crochets per side when you're at the end of round 60. All right, I've completed round 60, and at the end of it, it does tell you to continue on with color 2 and then in round 61 to slip stitch to the corner. I chose to cut it off, and then I'm going to tuck this end in just because I didn't want to carry that up and through. I'm going to start on an open corner. However, if you do just keep it attached, that's perfectly fine. You're not hurting anything. I just decided to do this for my own reasons, I guess. So I am going to join in an open chain 3 corner, and I'm going to chain 3, because whether you slip stitch to your corner or you join in your corner, you still have to start with a chain 3. And then I'm going to double crochet, chain 3, and 2 double crochets. All right, and we are only working with color 2 this time, so I just had to check my notes to make sure that I wasn't supposed to change, because, you know, sometimes you just forget things. So we are skipping 2, and we are 3 double crocheting in this space between this second double crochet and this 3 double crochet cluster. So we are creating a space there. And then basically all we're going to do is just skip these 3 double crochet clusters and put 3 double crochets in the spaces in between. We are creating the diamond granny square. So it's like working a really, really big granny square at this point. But the reason that we're doing the diamond granny square stitch is because what this does, and what spoke to me about the stitch, is that it makes me think of glowing Christmas lights. You know how they all have that kind of halo around them when you're looking at the Christmas tree? So that's why I decided to use this stitch to embody the Christmas lights instead of something with a bobble. All right, so I'm going to just let you continue on. Each corner is going to have 2 double crochets, chain 3, and 2 double crochets. When you get to the opposite side, you're going to treat that space in between the 3 double crochet cluster and the last 2. You're going to put 3 double crochet in there as well, like we did at the beginning. All right. Go ahead, finish this round. Don't cut color 2 because we're going to add color 3 and do another row like we did here. All right, round 61 has been completed, and I am ready to start round 62. I slip stitched to my corner, and now I'm going to chain 3, double crochet, chain 3, and 2 double crochets in that same corner space. Now right away, we're going to change to our, I'm sorry, I should have left the 2 on there, our color 3. And I changed my orange to a more creamy tone. I just didn't care for that brighter one. All right, so now we are going to skip the 2 double crochets again and 3 double crochet in the space. This is just like this row down here where we were every other color is a color change. All right, so, and remember, keep your colors separated so that you don't have to worry about them. My blanket's getting heavy. I'm sure yours is too with it at this point, but I'm having trouble keeping it on my lap. And, but yeah, so that they don't get wrapped around each other. And just continue this across. Let's look at the end of the round real quick, or the end of the side. It says that we are going to change to the color 2, and so that would be this color here. You're going to skip 3, you're going to 3 double crochet in this last space here, and then you're going to 2 double crochet, chain 3, 2 double crochet in the corner, and then that's each side is going to be the same, where as soon as you complete that, you're going to change back into color 3, and then continue to change as you go around. Alrighty, so you should have kind of a diamond pattern right now. As you go along, you're going to be completing the diamond of color 2. All right, round 62 has been completed, and we are going to be moving on to round 63. I did the same treatment that I did last time where I cut off both of my colors, and I'm going to reattach to an open corner. Just gives me less ends to deal with while I am working on this. So we're going to go into the chain 3 space. If you're following along with the written instructions, it says to slip stitch to the corner. And once again, it doesn't matter whether you slip stitch to the corner or you restart like I'm doing, we still have to do a chain 3. So I'm doing my chain 3, my double, and then chain 3 and 2 doubles. Now this round is a solid color round, so we're not going to be changing any colors. Hallelujah. So it's going to be the skip 2, put 3 double crochet in between, and then skip 3 and in the next space. This is a nice simple round. We're already so used to doing this. After that many stitches, you've got to be used to this. All right, so just finish up this solid colored round. We only have 2 more rounds of this after, I promise. And we are going to be switching to, or adding your color 4 after this, which for me is going to be this mustardy yellow tone. Like I said, I wanted to keep my Christmas tree light colors really, really muted and controlled. So we'll be switching or adding our color 4 after this round. All right, slip stitch to your chain 3 and I'll be back when it's done. All right, round 63 has been completed and I have slip stitched to my corner to start the next round. We are going to, in this chain 3 space, we're going to chain 3 and we're going to do our usual corner of double crochet, chain 3, 2 double crochet. Now this time we're going to be changing to color 4, which like I said before is my yellow. I'm just going to pull a little extra out here. And then we're going to skip those 2 double crochet and 3 double crochet in the space between. And change our colors. And so this one's going to be that same round where we are switching back and forth between the 2. All right, so we've done this a couple times now, so you should be fairly familiar with what we're doing here. It's going to be just like this round and this round. So go ahead and complete this all the way around. So I will come back at the end of round 64 to get us started with round 65, but go ahead and finish up by slip stitching into this chain 3. I'll see you in a bit. Alrighty, it's the very last round of this section, and I'm going to do my usual rejoin in another corner. You can slip stitch over to the corner as the instructions say, or you can rejoin in a corner like I am. So chain 3, double crochet, chain 3, 2 double crochets. Now the instructions say that this round is exactly like it's a repeat of round 63, and round 63 is basically a repeat of all of the other rounds that we've done in just a solid color. So go ahead and put 3 double crochets into that open space, and then into each space in between. And like I said, this is the last round of this particular section of the pattern. After you are completed with the whatever color you're on, like I'm on my yellow, but whatever color you have in line, we are going to be switching over to our off-white color after this, so have that close by, and we will be working on the next section. Once you complete this round, slip stitch to the chain 3 that you started with, and you can cut this color. All right, I'll see you in the brown paper packages section.